Hello, Expedience, welcome. I'm Kate Yoga Ryan. Thank you for joining me for today's meditation on routines. So during this uncertain time, during this pandemic time of shelter in place and work from home and school from home for some of us, it can be really easy for us to rely on routines, on habits, on the way we always do things. And today, our meditation will invite us to look a little more closely at that, the things we follow and the routines that we keep. And so I invite you to begin by choosing your seat for the practice, by softening into the ground with your pelvis, by lifting the crown of your head up to the sky. Release your shoulders away from your ears. Soften your jaw and your brows. And take a breath in through your nose. And on your exhale, soften your eyes down, either to close or to a point that's not moving. Pausing here, bringing in an awareness of how you decided to sit for today's practice. If there is discomfort or tension in the body here initially, notice that and feel comfortable giving yourself permission to shift out of that now or anytime, knowing that we are not to feel rigid and stuck in this seat, but soft and open and aware. Observing now the length from the back of your neck all the way down to your sit bones. Tracing an imaginary line, following it as it gently nudges your low back out of its habitual way of curving, tucking it under, softening the navel in. Follow this line as it anchors you into the ground through your seat. And pause here, just softening and arriving into this moment with freshness. Begin to notice the natural rhythm of your breath. Are your inhales long or short? Do they feel deep or a little more shallow? What is the quality of your breath right now? Are you sensing yourself being distracted by a storyline in the mind, a thought pattern, an emotion? If so, softly and with kindness, unlatch from that, becoming ever more curious about your breath and its movement through your body. We lean very heavily on our routines. For some of us, the scheduling, the planning, the way things need to be is how we get through these difficult days. The following poem encourages us to look at things that we hold tightly onto and be sure that they are the right ones that we're following. I invite you to simply observe and listen to this poem called The Way It Is by William Stafford. It says, "There is a thread you follow. It goes among things that change, but it doesn't change. People wonder about what you are pursuing. You have to explain about the thread. But it's hard for others to see. While you hold it, you can't get lost. Tragedies happen. People get hurt or die, and you suffer or get old. Nothing you can do can stop time's unfolding. You don't ever let go of the thread." In this moment here, pause. Perhaps asking yourself, what habits or routines do I hold on very tightly to? Perhaps what time you wake up, what hand you brush your teeth with, your diet, your exercise program, your schedule, your sense of the way things need to happen. The poem talks about the thread of routine that goes deeper, the thread that others don't see, the thread of inner wisdom, of stability that's available to all of us, that resides deep inside. Through meditation, we discover how to follow that thread. We learn to perceive ourselves as our own constant, our own still point in the midst of what sometimes feels like chaos. Breathing here for a moment or two, reminding ourselves, we are the thread that goes among things that change, but does not change. Time goes on, seasons change, tragedies and joys happen, and we get older. But we continue to follow this thread. Return now to the experience of breathing, feeling your inhalations weaving like a thread through the body, nourishing, filling, expanding. Every exhale, releasing, detoxifying, surrendering. And we'll take 3 breaths here as an act of returning into the next moment. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again, breathe in through your nose, follow the thread. Breathe out through your mouth, soften into this moment. One more inhale. One more exhale. Softly blink your eyes open and welcome home.